Hello and welcome to the Meal Surprise How to Use video. In this video I will explain all the functionality of the app Meal Surprise. Meal Surprise is an app that is perfect to use in the supermarket when you walk around and wonder what you should cook tonight. Or you can use it to plan out your meals for the next few days. Meal Surprise features more than 100 recipes and everything is stored locally, so it does not require an internet connection. The ingredients are given in both imperial and in metric units. The recipes are gathered from all over the internet and they are all shared under the Creative Commons license or similar. So right now we're looking at the main screen. It's the first screen that you see when you start up the app. It features 4 buttons at the top. We got the hot plate cover, the cookbook, the shopping list and the settings. At the bottom 3 buttons we have the back button, the dice and the dessert. Now the recipe shown here is picked at random every time the app starts, so yours will probably be different from mine. So imagine you stand in the supermarket and you ask yourself, is this what I'd like to eat tonight? If yes, then you tap anywhere here in the recipe area and it takes you straight to that recipe. If not, then you tap the dice at the bottom right here and another recipe will be presented to you. So let's try that. Oh, pancakes. Even my brother can make extremely easy pancakes. You can also scroll down here to take a quick peek at the ingredients, like this. Let's try another one. Onion soup. Looks easy enough. The back button takes you back to the previous recipe, like this. And the dessert button picks recipes only from the dessert or from the snack categories. So if you're in the mood for something lighter, not a full meal, then you tap the dessert button and it presents you with a delicious dessert. Not bad. Not bad at all. So let's find something we like. Let's go with this one. And to enter this recipe, we tap anywhere here, like this. Here we see all the information for that recipe. A lot of recipes like this one feature a personal comment. That's right here. We scroll down, we see the ingredients. After that follows the steps, how to prepare it. After that, a lot of recipes feature tips on how to do variations. That's right here. After that we have the categories, where it's listed, and lastly the sources, where it's from. So this looks really good. Let's send that off to our shopping list. We do that by tapping the plus button up here, like that. Adding to shopping list. Now let's go back and take a look at the shopping list. Now here we see the salmon we just added along with all of its ingredients. Now let's add a few more recipes to the shopping list by tapping the dice here. Pancakes, even my brother can make. Let's throw them in there. Let's add 2 more. American omelette with cheese and parsley. Yum! Swiss wurst salad. There we go. Now, if we go back to the shopping list, we see that we have 4 items right here. And new ones are added at the top. So we have the wurst salad at the top. And down at the bottom we have the salmon. Now, a great way to find your recipes and to find the steps is to tap the title of the recipe. So if we tap the wurst salad, that takes us straight to that recipe and we can easily find the steps. If we tap the salmon, we go to the salmon. And after a while, your shopping list might get crowded. So right now we have 4 items, for instance. So let's clean it up by tapping the broom up here. And let's see what happens. Everything but the 2 last recipes are deleted. So no matter how many you have, if you tap the broom once, it removes all but the last 2. And if you tap it again, it completely clears the shopping list. So that's how the shopping list works. Now let's take a look at the cookbook. Here we can find all the recipes listed by category. So we have all the different categories. We have barbecue, beef, breakfast. If we scroll down, we have dessert, we have salads, sandwiches, vegetarian, if we scroll further down, we also have cuisines from different parts of the world. So let's take a look at the vegetarian one. Here we see all the vegetarian recipes, and there's quite a few of those. And tap any of them takes you straight to that recipe, like this. Or let's head back. Here we see we also have the dice at the bottom, and that picks a random recipe from the current category. So let's try that out. American omelette. Let's try that again. We got the leeks and apple soup. So you can of course add the recipe to the shopping list from here, like this. Another thing to show about the cookbook is that some categories have tips related to them, like the salads, for instance. What we see down here is the tip guy. Now I haven't added tips to all the categories yet, but they will come in future updates. And the tips are general tips regarding to that category. So for instance, here we see some interesting tips on how to make a great salad. There's 7 of them, as you can see. We can turn the page to the next one. Avoid prepared salads. It's always good to keep in mind. A salad doesn't drown in dressing. A good salad. Mind the bread. Oh, you betcha. So we press OK, and that's it for the cookbook. Now let's take a look at the settings. From here we can change the font size from 75% to 100 to 150. Let's try that and see what happens. Let's go back and have a look. As you can see, the text is much bigger, and that's great for devices with a smaller screen. Let's head back to the settings, set it back to 75. And here we can see all the categories listed again with a light bulb to the side of them. Now what does this light bulb mean? It means that you can turn categories on and off, so they will be listed or not listed in the recipe list that is used at the randomization. So if you, for instance, don't like seafood, you can turn marine off, and no matter how many times you press the dice at the main screen, you will never be bothered by marine recipes from that category again. Or maybe it's the winter time and you won't be doing any barbecue, you can turn it off and you won't be bothered by those recipes. And yeah, that's how that works. Now let's take a look at this button up here. The help screen. 3 big buttons. The first one, view how to use video. It takes you to the video you're watching right now. The second button, submit a recipe or a tip. Suppose you have a dynamite recipe that you want to share with other Meal Surprise users. Well, type it up, take a picture and send it in. Just follow these guidelines right here and it will probably be featured in the next update. Or if you have a category tip, such as the salad tips that we saw earlier, and send that in. And I will put your name as the source. And yeah. The third button takes you to this apps page in the App Store. And please rate and leave a comment. It helps me a lot. So that's it for the help and the settings. Now the last button up here is the hot plate cover, and this is sort of a surprise button, and it takes you to the recipe generator. Now the recipe generator, it features the title, 6 ingredients, light bulbs on the left, locks on the right. Now these ingredients are all randomly picked, and the idea is that you use it as a source of inspiration when you want to throw together your own recipe. So let's push the dice right here, and as you see, all the ingredients are randomized. Now what we do is that we start looking for things that we like. Apples, for instance. I feel like eating apples with red wine, so let's keep those 2. And let's keep on going. Let's add some mozzarella to the recipe, and Parma ham. And let's take a look. We have some blueberries, and I think 5 ingredients is enough, so let's turn off the 6th one. And there we go. All that's left is to add a title. We do that by pressing the dice up here. And what this does is that it takes 1 or 2 of the ingredients and puts them in the title and adds a bunch of silly words to it. So we have the unbelievable easy apple stew. Let's try that again. Infamous Greek red wine. Galloping thick Parma ham. Not dreamy Parma ham apple riot. That's a keeper. Let's add that to our shopping list. So that's the recipe generator. The last thing I want to show is the button down here, the menu planner. From here you can add a whole day's worth of recipes with just one tap of the add button. We have the breakfast, lunch, snack, dinner, and dessert. So let's take a look. Just eggs, egg and butter roll. I want to keep the roly-poly pudding. Let's roll the dice. Cottage honey toast, and so on. Candied bacon. Yum. Well, you get the idea. Let's add those to the shopping list. Go back, have a look, and there they are. So, yeah, that's it for the app Meal Surprise. Thanks for watching. Bye.